There's a look at Bills Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The pass. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Going up top. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their efficiency.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills have taken the early lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Browns drive about to get started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking deep downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. A quick throw taken in by Diggs. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. And he's got his man on the comebacker. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
At the 17-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. A handoff as they run the counter play. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
At the 7-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
2 on the play. It's 3rd down and goal to go.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The score, Bills 7, Browns nothing.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's the option. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
As more and more up-tempo football creeps into the NFL game, some coaches don't think time of possession matters anymore. I believe we found one of them.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
First down.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. On the carry, it's Chubb. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They run again on first down, Chubb. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? He'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
All right, I need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. On play action, they'll throw. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Cleveland.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Browns get a score closer. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
17. Browns 6.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, move from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And to give this time to the tailback. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Big stop, G. Big stop.
2nd and 4. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
39-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
To number 80.
That's good for 28 yards. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
2nd down at the 29-yard line.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a 6-yard pickup. It's still a few chain links short, it appears, with 4th down coming up.
4th down.
Looking to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
Back to throw here. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
Incomplete in the end zone. It's 4th down.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. They run. Chubb. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Gun now on 3rd down. And it's complete. Hooper He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
Cleveland.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 12. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way. He'll
get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 3 yards the gain there, second down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns move back within a couple of the lead. Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they're going to stop him short of the 20 with a penalty flag down. And what's the call here? Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there. Unfortunately, as you noted, got away a little bit from the first one, but the wave swarmed him under.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second and 11. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a 1st down. back to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
The Browns on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
56.
He'll look to throw, and that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. From 10 yards out, and the Browns have taken the lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. They'll drop to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards that time and a Bills 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Left side caught by Diggs. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Mike, 57. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Going for the deep ball. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth.
The game, 24-24.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Now a deep ball here hauled in just past the 50. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's got Hooper on the short connection. 7 yards, the pickup there.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Chubb, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. And again, it's Chubb. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for the lead in the final stages. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. He's back to throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards, the final tally. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
By the Browns. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Browns, It's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.